A question that has echoed for decades resurfaces. Are we alone in the universe? A groundbreaking documentary promises to shed light on one of humanity's greatest conspiracies. The Age of Disclosure claims to unravel an 80-year cover-up about the existence of non-human intelligent life and a secret race among major nations to reverse-engineer alien technology. U.S. government officials, including figures like Marco Rubio, are openly discussing their UFO and alien encounters. Over 30 testimonies from authorities reinforce the idea that something extraordinary is being hidden from the public. "I saw non-human craft and beings with my own eyes," one interviewee stated. But how reliable are these revelations? Would governments truly risk using alien technology to dominate the world? Or is this another chapter in a series of unproven conspiracy theories? The documentary premiered at the South by Southwest Film Festival and spread like wildfire among those in the government's inner circle. For many, this is a rare chance to bring the truth to light. They have nothing to gain but public humiliation by sharing their stories, commented one of the film's producers. Despite mixed reactions, some call it the most important story in human history, while others argue there's not a single verifiable proof. The cultural and scientific impact of these revelations is undeniable. The film's official release date remains unannounced, but anticipation is already soaring. Kurt Russell, the iconic Hollywood actor, shared a puzzling UFO sighting during a nighttime flight to Phoenix. While piloting his plane with his son Oliver, something extraordinary occurred. Approaching Sky Harbor Airport, Kurt noticed 6 lights arranged in a triangular formation over the airfield. Confused, he contacted air traffic control for answers, but they denied any unusual activity. "I saw it clearly," Kurt said. 6 perfectly aligned lights, moving as a single formation. "I asked the tower what they were, and they said nothing was on radar." He didn't think much of the incident until years later, while watching a documentary about the infamous Phoenix Lights. That's when he realized his sighting was part of a larger phenomenon reported by thousands that same night. Another fascinating account comes from actress Goldie Hawn, who described a disturbing encounter at age 20. Sleeping in a friend's car while working as a dancer in California, she awoke to a piercing, high-pitched sound. Peering out the window, she saw silver, triangular-shaped beings pointing at her, as if debating her presence. Paralyzed and unable to move, she felt something inexplicable. Years later, during a conversation with an astrophysicist, Goldie recalled vivid details of the encounter. "They touched my face," she revealed. "It was like the finger of God, filled with love and power, a sensation beyond scientific explanation." Though she never sought profit from the experience, Goldie insists the touch was real and transformative. These personal accounts reinforce the idea that we are confronting something that defies our current understanding of reality. Are these entities trying to communicate with us? Or are they silent observers of our planet? The debate about UFOs and aliens extends beyond flying objects or extraterrestrial beings. Many experts believe we're facing a phenomenon that challenges our grasp of reality itself, a mystery potentially tied to the nature of human consciousness. Traditional science suggests consciousness emerges from the human brain, but what if this view is incomplete? Some theories propose we act as antennas, receiving information from a universal consciousness field. This idea is championed by scientists like Thomas Campbell, author of My Big TOE Theory of Everything, who explores the possibility that we live in a holographic simulation or multidimensional multiverse. Such perspectives raise profound questions. Could UFO phenomena be manifestations of intelligences operating beyond our perception? Or projections of a collective consciousness we've yet to comprehend? Another intriguing angle is the study of untapped human abilities like remote viewing and telepathy. The CIA invested millions in secret programs to explore these capabilities, training individuals to access remote information without traditional senses. These experiments, well documented to this day, sparked debates about the hidden potential of the human mind. Some reports suggest these skills could interact with unexplained phenomena. For example, certain people claim to access information about future events or distant locations without logical explanation. This supports the hypothesis that consciousness isn't confined to the brain but connected to something far greater. If UFOs interact with this consciousness field, it might explain why so many encounters defy conventional physics. Are we witnessing a convergence of science, religion, and UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena? Perhaps the answer lies in recognizing that all this is part of a larger truth, only beginning to be revealed. The line between biology and technology is blurring, exemplified by systems like CL1. Developed in advanced labs, CL1 merges lab-grown human brain cells with traditional silicon chips. The goal? Create a new generation of computing systems that are efficient, adaptable, and capable of rapid learning. The CL1's mechanism is fascinating. Human brain cells are placed in a controlled, metallic enclosure, cap, where they're monitored and analyzed. These cells act as biological neurons, interacting directly with electronic circuits. The result is a system that processes information like a human brain but with silicon speed and precision. Promising applications include medical research, drug discovery, and advanced robotics. For instance, CL1 could simulate neurological diseases, enabling safer, faster drug testing. These systems might also outperform conventional artificial neural networks by learning and adapting to new situations. However, merging human biology with machines raises profound ethical questions. Are we creating intelligence that could surpass our own? Some speculate technologies like CL1 originated from reverse-engineered alien spacecraft, explaining why certain nations seem technologically leaps ahead. But danger arises when such tech is weaponized for global control. Imagine a future where every thought, emotion, and decision is monitored and influenced by systems like CL1. It sounds like science fiction, yet it's already discussed in academic and government circles. Are we nearing an era where the human-machine boundary vanishes? Or are we crafting tools for a new evolutionary leap? These questions lack clear answers but will undoubtedly shape humanity's future. Advanced technology isn't just probing extraterrestrial intelligence or unraveling consciousness. It's becoming a powerful tool for surveillance and social control. A recent example, new cameras in the UK designed to detect reckless drivers. These cameras identify specific behaviors, like driving under the influence or using phones while driving. Authorities claim they'll improve road safety, but concerns about data misuse persist. These cameras will be deployed nationwide, an expert explained. They can detect drunk driving, substance use, and other dangerous behaviors. While the goal is accident reduction, critics argue this is another step toward a hyper-controlled society. Predictive algorithms are already used to anticipate crimes before they occur, a concept reminiscent of sci-fi films but now a reality in many regions. The question remains, who decides the patterns to monitor? And who ensures these systems aren't used oppressively? Groups like the Rothschilds, often tied to conspiracy theories, are accused of manipulating global governments and economies through advanced tech. Though unproven, the notion that shadowy elites control information to shape society is widely debated. In London's financial district, for instance, roads leading to the core are flanked by advanced cameras, and buildings like the Rothschild headquarters have perpetually lit upper floors with no visible activity. Speculation about their purpose abounds. Social media, smartphones, and connected cars constantly harvest data, creating detailed consumer profiles that influence decisions and behaviors invisibly. It's as if we're rats in a digital maze, guided by unseen hands. Surveillance isn't confined to streets, it permeates every aspect of life. Are we heading toward a future where every action is recorded and analyzed? Or can we balance security and privacy? These questions demand answers before it's too late. The City of London, a global financial powerhouse, is often cited in conspiracy theories as a hub of hidden control. Despite its small geographic size, it operates almost as an independent state within the UK, with its own laws and authorities. Curiously, only 14 roads lead to its core, each lined with dragon statues. These dragons aren't merely decorative, they symbolize something enigmatic. The Rothschild building, located in the financial heart, is surrounded by a wall, with its top 3 floors perpetually illuminated despite no visible activity. Security swiftly intervenes if anyone investigates too closely. In the UK, major banks like RBS, NatWest, and Lloyds are interconnected, often controlled by influential families. The Rothschilds are frequently cited as key players in global financial manipulation. While no concrete evidence exists, the idea that shadow elites govern from behind the scenes fuels endless debate. For some, this sounds like dystopian fiction. For others, an unavoidable reality. After all, he who controls the money controls the world. Ancient history is riddled with mysteries defying modern scientific explanation. A prime example is polygonal masonry, found in places like Peru's Machu Picchu, Japan's remote islands, and Egypt. This technique involves massive stone blocks cut and fitted with millimeter precision, without mortar or adhesives. What's striking is how geographically distant civilizations developed such similar methods. At Machu Picchu, stones fit so tightly that not even a razor blade can slip between them. On Japan's Yakushima Island, a rock formation called the Sugar Loaf appears laser-cut, bearing excavation marks identical to those in Egypt and Peru. These marks suggest advanced tools, though mainstream science insists they're natural. Such archaeological mysteries challenge our understanding of ancient technology. Did a globally connected civilization exist earlier than believed? Some theories suggest yes, while others point to extraterrestrial influence. How else to explain identical techniques across distant regions? Another enigma lies in Osaka Castle's foundations. Hidden in plain sight is a lost technique for building foundations we still can't replicate. The polygonal masonry here involves massive, perfectly fitted stones without repeating shapes, cut with surgical precision, nearly impossible with error-appropriate tools. These mysteries hint that official history is incomplete. Connections between ancient civilizations suggest humanity was part of something far grander than we realize. Perhaps by studying these ruins, we're beginning to grasp our true potential. In the quiet town of Olympia, Washington, stands a structure seemingly out of place, the state capitol, whose dome is North America's third tallest. Built in 1911 when the local population was under 10,000, its grandeur defies logic. A community of traders, fur trappers, and laborers, without advanced industry, erected a monumental dome surrounded by monolithic columns carved with millimeter precision. Each granite column, incredibly difficult to shape with period tools, was crafted in massive 2.4-meter sections. The ornate details, inspired by Roman mythology, eagles, classical motifs, raise questions. Why would a small city invest such resources in a legislative building? The column's precision seems impossible without modern technology. Solid marble slabs, weighing tons and flawlessly fitted, add to the mystery. Some suggest builders had access to lost knowledge or extraterrestrial influence. The Olympia Capitol exemplifies constructions that challenge historical narratives, relics of a forgotten era when humanity, or something beyond, possessed superior capabilities. Tartaria, a name shrouded in mystery, is often linked to a lost civilization erased from official history. Though dismissed by many as speculation, intriguing clues suggest something grand existed. In Japan's Yakushima Island, the Sugar Loaf rock formation appears laser-cut, with excavation marks mirroring Peru's and Egypt's. Similarly, Osaka Castle's foundations feature polygonal masonry, massive, perfectly fitted stones without repeating shapes. How did geographically distant civilizations develop identical techniques? These parallels suggest an ancient global network of knowledge, later destroyed or forgotten. Some theories propose Tartaria as an advanced civilization leaving monumental traces worldwide. Medieval maps depicting inhabited, developed lands in now remote areas add to the intrigue. Are these maps fanciful creations, or do they reflect a forgotten reality? The debate over Tartaria and its ties to ancient civilizations remains one of humanity's greatest enigmas. Exploring these mysteries may reveal our true potential and capacity to create wonders defying time. The mysteries explored here, from UFOs and consciousness to hybrid tech, surveillance, and ancient civilizations, are just the tip of the iceberg. Each topic raises more questions than answers, yet this pursuit of understanding drives us forward. We stand at the edge of a world brimming with secrets hidden in the shadows, where the truth may be closer than we think. Are we alone in the universe? Do we live in a simulation controlled by higher intelligences? Or is something deeper lurking in the darkness? Now it's your turn to join the journey. Comment below with your theories, questions, or suggestions for future episodes. What do you think about these mysteries? Are we alone? In a simulation? Or is something darker hidden in the shadows? If you enjoyed this content, subscribe to the channel and enable notifications to never miss an episode. Remember, the truth is out there waiting to be uncovered. Until next time in Shadow Spiral Horror.